start off, I'm cutting down some 18mm pine. I've gone for this because I'm going to make a few of these boxes, so it's just best if they look the same. Now luckily I was using 400mm white pine, so I managed to cut it down in half to make both boxes. I did want to use a 45° miter lock bit, but my router is just not cut out for the job. So you can see I've had to cut it all down again with mitered edges. Then on the router, I'm doing a 10mm rabbit. That's going to be for the base because obviously the weight of the comics is going to be quite heavy. And then I've done this in 2 passes, going about 10mm deep. This bit here goes all the way around the top of the box, so the lid piece can sit in. And then I've done the corresponding cut on the actual top. Let me know your favourite Marvel character down in the comments, guys. Very important to dry fit all of this first, which you can see I've done here, and then the boxes are just glued and clamped. You have to work quite quickly here, and it was a bit tricky, but got it done. And miter glue joints aren't the strongest, so if you want more strength you could add dominoes or dowels. And then I'm just doing the same here again on the lid. On the table saw, I cut the lid off, and there's various ways to do it, but be careful when you're doing it. I'm cutting about 16mm deep, so I can go all the way around without the lid falling off or jamming on the blade. So this is pretty safe, and then just head over with a handsaw. Very satisfying moment, came out beautiful, and a little bit of cleaning up to do with the chisel and some sanding. Right, so the next bit, this is the hinge that I'm using, just a 300mm piano hinge. It's about 5mm thick, so I can't just screw it in because it will leave a gap, as you can see. So what I'm going to do, I've got the router set up, going to route just inside here, about 5mm so the lid's flush. If you can't manage to do like that, you could run it through a table saw, which I did think about, but then you'll see a little bit of a gap here at the end, which isn't a problem, but I'll try this first. Again, I'm doing this with 2 passes just to make sure it's safe, as you can see. It's routed out here, and the hinge is sunk in, and it keeps the gap even and closed. So what I'm doing now is just pilot holes for the hinges using a bit of masking tape to make sure I don't go too deep, and then just screwing them in. Again for the lid, same thing, just making sure it's lined up and pilot holes and screwing. Completely up to you what type of fittings you'd like to go for, or if you wanted maybe a damper on the lid. Next, onto these toggle catches I put on. This keeps the lid closed and it gives it more of that sort of traditional chest look. These are done, so I'm moving on to the handles. I picked heavy duty looking handles for the sides again, so just marking some pilot holes. After I do the pilot holes, I did sand off my pencil marks before screwing them on. If you're enjoying this video, guys, please like and subscribe. Hopefully I can have more videos coming soon. If you'd like this kind of video in more detail or want to know more about lasering, then just let me know in the comments. For a little added extra touch, I'm just nailing in these little corner pieces. It was a bit time consuming because it's 6 nails per corner and the nails are so small I had to hold each one with these long nose pliers. But I think it does give it a better look overall. Now moving on to the top part, which is like the laser etch logo. I'm just cutting down the same pine again with 45-degree Myers on all wedges. I also have a new blade, as you can see, cuts perfectly. Then I'm taking this over to my 3018 CNC and etching on the design. This one took about 45 minutes, I think, and I'm just using the Laser GRBL software, which is completely free. I've also used my goggles over the camera lens to stop a lot of the glare, so you can see a bit clearer. I'm also etching in issue numbers because I'll be doing a few more of these boxes, as I'm sure my wife is nowhere near finished collecting the comics, and it's nice to have it all as some sort of series as comics are. And then lastly, to fix this to the box, I'm simply just gluing it on. I did use masking tape to line it up, and then I'm going over the box with some Danish oil. Really brings out some of the colour and the grain. Again, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know in the comments what you think about the box and your favourite Marvel characters, and let me know if you'd like to see more like this.